oiling to make things happen. And that's the worry, because when I saw Guardiola stood at the edge of the pitch there after the game, he doesn't look like a man, and I doubt his history again. He's never been here before, doesn't know what that's like, and I think it shows that I don't know what to do. How do I get out of here? I've never been in this position before, so I'm not sure what I'm going to do to get out of it. And I think that's where they are right now. And they don't look, you're right, I agree with you, they don't look like they have the answers right now. They really don't.
And all their best players are elsewhere. I mean, I didn't mention Pedro Porro earlier.
Yeah.
First team regulars, Andy, in good sides.
Yeah, they are.
Millions has walked out the door. Millions. Good players.
Very good players. More than good. More than good.
Players that
look at the goals against.
Should have been.
Look at the goals
parts
against.
Of a rebuild.
28 goals against. 28 in 13 games. Come on, that's impossible to be competitive. If you're doing that, you're only scoring that many. Look at that, it doesn't work.
And I just wonder if you cast your thought further forward. This is a team, a club, that goes to play in the World Club Cup next summer.
Yeah, it does.
They look to be on their knees now.
They do. They do.
Throw that into the mix, depending upon what it is they can bring in or not. You look at the season after this.
I mean, he'll come back.
Suggest any change?
They'll come back and say, like, okay, we are struggling a bit, but we have, what would they got? What have they got? 8, 9 out unavailable that they would consider would be a first team squad. Right?
Who? I can't think of too many that are missing.
No, but there's a few missing. There is. But I mean, it was pointed out earlier when I was watching this game that you look at their group that they have, and if you go through it, they've got one forward, striker, front man. And that's the big man who's there. If he's not playing, who plays there? They don't have one. And it shows when I said to you earlier, Casey, that their second top goal scorer in the league is Bardiol, the fullback. He's the second top. So where is Foden? Where is Grealish? Where is Doku? Where is Savinho? Where are all these goals? Where is David Silva? Where are all these goals that they were getting year in, year out from them, 10, 15 a season at times? They're just not there. Something's not happening with. And that's just good fortune. That one goes in.
Would Morgan Rogers get in this team?
Right now? Walk into it.
Yeah. Would Cole Palmer get
Walk into it. Yeah. Right now. With Pedro Porro? Yes. He's a better right back than Rico Lewis in my opinion. David Luiz, centre back. I'm not so sure.
Not David Luiz.
Douglas
Luiz.
Well, yeah, Villa, ex-Villa, and now Juventus. Well, he can't get in Juventus side at the moment, can he?
Yeah, but he
they would be threatening. Of course they would. Yeah, I know what you're saying. Yeah. Would Alvarez, had they not sold him, be in this team? Yeah, he would. Because they're desperate for goals.
That is a great finish.
That is a brilliant finish. Brilliant finish. I mean, even that's just clumsy defending here. That's not a great ball in. In fact, it's an awful ball in that should have been dealt with. But my goodness, when it wasn't dealt with, at least 2 brilliant touches. That's just nothing from Akanji there. Ah, fantastic. Fantastic. That goal alone deserved a point.
There was absolutely no debate about that anywhere.
He troubled Mykolenko all day, Savinho. He ran at him, he went outside, he went inside, and this was threatening. This was threatening. And I just thought, a lot of hard work has gone for nothing. But goalkeeper came to the rescue. Good save. And he got a bit of luck. He needed a little bit of luck that Haaland was offside. He quite clearly was.
We always say, don't we? If Pickford chooses the other side, that's fine.
That's a penalty.
It's fine.
It's a good pen. Yeah.
And yet, with what we've just seen, it's kind of symptomatic of where he is, of where they are. And you kind of half expected it.
Yeah, I mean, you weren't 100% convinced he was going to score.
No.
2 goals, I think, in his last 8 league games. 2 goals for Haaland, played for City. That's ridiculous. And That's what I'm saying about the problems, Richard. It's not just, they have a problem maybe defensively, or they have a problem in midfield, or they have a problem. They have a problem all over the pitch. It's conceding too many and not scoring enough. That's a recipe for relegation. I know I should have mentioned that word, but you know what I'm saying.
I know what you're saying.
That is, if you're conceding twice as many goals as you're scoring, you're winning nothing. You're winning nothing.
So put it into City's terms then. You're not finishing in Champions League places.
Listen, honestly, I mean, these were games. We talked about these games, and I said to you before, I think City last year, I'd say to you, there you go. I think maybe might struggle there, might get something there. But the others, I could see them beating Chelsea at home. I could see them winning all those. Right now, you don't know. You don't know.
Well,
Leicester away.
I would say you win.
You win that. West Ham at home.
If they get a head of steam up, you don't
West Ham at home. Brentford at Brentford.
Get beaten up there.
They're at their home record sensational. You win that,
and then
these can go either way.
Maybe nothing now.
So I think right now you're looking at. I would say if they got 9 out of that 18, that's about their form right now. And that's pushing it 9. That's pushing it. That's pushing
9,
it.
no.
I'm giving them 3 wins there. I'm giving them Leicester, West Ham and Ipswich. Right? And I'm saying, Brentford could certainly do something. And certainly Arsenal and Chelsea, it's like that for them. You would, both of these teams will go into that game now, coming along, much more confident than the last 5 seasons.
They all have to. They all have to go in believing.
Yeah, they are.
I just said if Everton had a teeny tiny little bit more of belief, they could have won.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, the rest of them.
The fear factor's gone out of them.
Yeah.
It's gone. Yeah. The fear factor isn't there right now. They're going to have to work really hard, and he is. He's probably, in these last 13 games and to the end of the season, will have to work harder as a coach and a motivator,
but if it is
and a
true,
tactician than he's ever done.
You've said this many times as well, you find out more about yourself in adversity than you do when you're winning. Then surely it is true that if you are a true genius, then it is in adversity that you prove that to be the case.
And that's what we're waiting to see. Can he do that? Can he do it? Can he do it?
No sign of it, is there?
Not at the moment. There's no sign of it. Plus the fact they're getting starts in games, like scoring the first goal against Everton. Scoring the first goal against the Toffees should have been a catalyst for them to go and puff out their chests, get the football, go and get 2 or 3 more. That's what it should have been. It's not. It's tentative. It's nervy. Look at this. Have you ever seen him do that?
No. Maybe
when they're winning 5-6-0 at games and they're cheering the fans, but this is. He's trying to get the crowd going. He's trying to get his players going. He's trying to get the whole club going. And it's extraordinary. I said to you, they just look like they're falling off a cliff. The drop in their levels during a season has been dramatic. Dramatic.
So is it the case, do you think, that actually, again, I'll use that word, if he were really a genius, he would have seen this 18 months ago and done something about it then?
Yep.
He's a football man. Great
coaches, Richard. If they're at a club for a while, Sir Alex Ferguson, the classic example I would give you, would never have allowed something like this to happen at Manchester United. Would never have allowed.
No.
Not a chance. And he was one of the greatest ever. And it's true, Guardiola's been at that club long enough, and they should pre-plan what's coming on. They should have a future. What are we going to do? He's over 30. He's over 30. We've got a plan in place. We're okay. It's going to be a natural, and we'll buy 1 or 2 big players every season, as Liverpool used to do when they were doing it, winning all their stuff. Great teams plan for the future, Richard. If their plans have been for the future and they've signed players for the future, then the recruitment's been poor so far. That's what I would say. Because I can't think of anybody. Let me think. I'm being fair to everybody. I'm trying to think of who they've signed in the last couple of years where I would say that's made them a better team. So have they signed? No. Since Haaland. After Haaland's been a success story. Of course he is. Although he's struggling now. Vardiol, but left back. Come on. He's a left back with the greatest respect. That's not going to dictate whether you win the championship or not. Second top goal scorer, I know.
We've got, I think, 5 more games on the way. 4 feature matches on this channel today. These are the 5 that are coming. Bournemouth are at home against Palace. We'll be at Chelsea with Chelsea and Fulham. Newcastle play Villa today, the 2 standout teams from the past 2 seasons, if you like.